Hello everybody, welcome back to Samata on Bass. This week I had a Fender Rumble 25 watt combo in for repair. There's actually nothing wrong with the combo itself. The front of a jack plug had gotten stuck in the socket and it took a while to remove it, but once I removed it everything works fine. So, but while it was here, I thought it might be a good idea to talk about small practice amps and where something this size comes into play. And this 25 watter is very simple. It's got just a volume, it's got an overdrive button, then you have your regular bass, mids, treble, and you have a sort of shape button that scoops the mids a bit, an auxiliary input, and a headphone jack. And on the back there is nothing else. There's no direct out, there is no extension speaker. When you move to the 40 watt and up, so they go from there, they go 40 and then 100 and then 200 and 500, and the speaker combinations change. This has got an 8-inch. Where this one comes in, and its smaller brother, the 15 watt, if you live in an apartment or you've got neighbours close by, or you don't want to disturb family, you don't need a lot of volume. It's great for low volume practicing, and you can easily take it to a friend's place because it's very light. If you're, somebody's singing and playing an acoustic guitar or stuff like that, it'll cope quite well. Anything more than that, a drum set, stuff like that, you need a bigger amp. But for small stuff, this is very, very good. And sometimes, like me, I don't really want to lug my amp that I use on the road and bring it upstairs because it's a bit of a lug. And having something like this in the studio allows me to just plug in and practice. The auxiliary in will let me put my music player in so I can practice along to something. And that's what its use is. Now, let's have a listen to just the flat sound. So let's play around with the EQ a bit. I'm going to cut the treble. They've all got center detents, so I'm cutting the treble back from, say, 5 at the center detent to about 3. The mids, I'm cutting that back from 5 to about 4, and boosting the bass from 5 to about 7. And let's see what that gives us. So now you have quite a respectable sound, especially for practicing, right? So it's not a bad sound. Now I'm going to flatten the EQ again and engage the mid cut. And you can see straight away there how that's just scooped the mids from the tone. And of course you can still play around with the EQ with that. So it's got a good range of tones. They've got the sort of bit of a vintage vibe to the sound, which I quite like. If I kick in the overdrive, so yeah, it gives you that overdrive sound. It's not something I normally use, to be honest, but it's there if you need it. So very briefly, it's a great little combo amp. It does have a single 8-inch speaker, which is quite small, so you're not exactly going to get a lot of volume on a 5-string out of this. 4-string is fine. You're not going to get it to gig levels, but for practice by yourself, practice with some acoustic guitars and vocals and stuff like that, no problem at all. So, and the best part is they're like under $200. So if you were a beginner and you're just starting out learning and you're not really gigging at the moment, this is a good cheap option to get you started, and then you can go from there. And this is something that if you had bought a bigger amp to gig with, it's something you would just leave at home so you can plug in and practice at any time, rather than having to go out and pull out your big amp and stuff like that. So all in all, for such a low price and such a small light package, it's not a bad deal. Go and check them out. As ever, thanks for watching the video. Keep making music, keep playing bass, keep well, God bless, and I'll see you at the next one. Take care.